another can of soft drink, it's contained. Okay, inside that can of soft drink, lots of particles fizzing around. And then you shake, 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 shake. And then everyone knows the rule, don't open it. And if you do, point it at someone else and spray it again. And so you have that. So if it's sort of like that with the atom smashing, you want that reaction beforehand, shaken up that much inside a contained area field, and then you release it to spray as attacking, right? Just like releasing, and then you smash them. I think that's a softer explosion. Yeah, because if you just smash them contained that way without releasing some of the particles just beforehand, yeah, it's not. I don't know if I'd want to go there. You can try it. I'd waste probably a lot of time and effort. I would just like explode just beforehand, and then smash. Yeah, and then they entwine and mix, and then the explosion reduces. That's like a soft can experiment of quantum mechanics. I think that's what physics or whatever you want to call it. And then that's what you do. And they're just like, they spray together, they mix, they diffuse, and the impact is less because that's just how that happens. And if you just like smash those up at that point in time, they're already smashed, but they're already mixed. But then if you had the two cans hit each other together at the same time, and then you hammer them at the same time, like you've got to have the right impact of moment of hammering them at the same time, because it doesn't work. You're going to have all this debris and damage and just fizzles upwards and downwards, and it's not right. It's incorrect. So you have the explosion beforehand with the atom, off it goes, loses its outside casing as such, it smashes together and twines properly. Right? Do I get a Nobel Prize? Do I have to write it down with an equation? I just said it. It's really easy. Just understand soft drink cans. You have to really bring it down to basic human understanding so they get something. And I still don't even know if you understand what I'm talking about. I need to go and write this all down.
And what's the result?
Hey?
What do they get at the end if it's 16?
An energy charge.
What will it do? For what?
Well, it's a stable. It's a very stable energy charge.
I thought you were talking about.
Well, atoms, and then you create. What do you create? Depends what you want to create. What do you want to create? I thought you were trying to create a new energy charge for travel or running a city on a tiny little nothing. Everything's there for free in the atmosphere anyway. Just measure together. Rip out the outer side core so it has the ability to reform. So it's a smash on either side. You hit it twice. I think they're just smashing it straight all together. Just like you have to bang, bang, then bang. It's like a double bang. It's actually 3 bangs. Because there's one on one side, one on the other. Because you haven't got enough atom smashing. So you go atom there, and then smash, and then smash, and then smash. And then da! Then you're all dead. Just kidding. Sorry about I shouldn't make that joke. People are scared. They're just trying to help sell water and toilet paper. Canned goods would be good. And get a bunker. Just kidding. That was a joke. I'm just helping people with sales at the moment. That's a commercial break. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Who's this person? We don't know.
Where's the usual crew? Why is no one?
Well, you don't need to make black holes because they're already up there. You just need to make the energy charge. So I'm trying to make the energy charge. Others are making black holes. If you make a black hole, you need to have the ability to contain it and then throw it into space before you get up there and then pop through it. I wouldn't go down there, but you can. And then after you go in, it goes, whoop, swallows you up, closes, and it's happy. Where do you go? We don't know. So why would you make that? Have you ever travelled down one? I mean, have you, people? No. So why would you want to go down there? You don't even have the technology to know how to travel down one like that. What if you just go into a void? You're just stuck like, oh no, shit, wrong black hole version. We should have put it over in the other quadrant. Something stupid like that. Make the energy charge. Dum-dums. It's better. It's easier.
Hi, I'm back.
Welcome back.
So today we will start again. I want to start again from the same point where we left yesterday, and that would be that how the cyclic rotation of evolution of sun and moon. Okay, and I want your 20 minutes only. Okay, please.
This is for all people in the space. You are not only talking to me with this topic. I'm not here to be interviewed by you about suns and moons.
Yeah, I know that, but I don't know rest of the people. Herb Tech yesterday was listening to us, and I haven't talked to him even once. And this new guy sitting right below me, I have just seen him yesterday. And this number two, this is the first time that I am watching his ID. I only know UK here.
Okay, well, I've got to mute my microphone in between because I'm charging, but you can try.
I just need just a couple of minutes so that I could just sit properly, and I just need to open my system, and then we will talk, and then we will continue.
Should I put some popcorn in the microwave? Maybe I should roll a joint for this one. Thought I was going to get a whole lecture. You know the show.
Yeah, I just went to the bathroom. I'm back. What happened?
That guy left. He was going to talk.
Oh, hang on, I didn't hear him. Hang on, let me hear again. What's he saying? Who was the what?
That guy was about to talk to us about the sun and the moon or whatever.
Ah,
Oh,
did he come back?
no.
Yeah, I have joined you from my second ID because I needed that another ID for something else. So
Oh, you're back. I was like,
Yeah,
it just
yeah.
popped up. It was like dawn happened again. I don't know if he's a moon or a sun yet. I'm still waiting. I'm looking at it. I'm thinking, is he mooning us or is he sunning us? I don't know. With his icon, with the avatar. It could just
Here
be
in India,
circle.
sun is almost leaving us. It's evening. It's 6:55 here.
Where's
IST.
it going? Do you know where it's going?
It's going to be rise in the west.
But where does it go when you don't see it?
It just stays wherever it is
Where, where's that?
because it's supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be
But I
like
don't
that
understand. But where does it go?
because
So
that's
it goes
how.
up and then it goes down. But
No,
where's
no.
it going? Where
It
does it come from? And then where does it go?
it follow its predetermined path, and the
Ah.
definitely changes come, but changes come. Those changes only come over time.
Are you on a flat earth or a globe, do you reckon?
I think our path is straight. Like I even told you yesterday that
A
we are
straight
working
path.
from, yeah, we are
Are
working
you
on
on
a
a
straight
straight
path
path? So you're on a
from
straight
point
path,
A to point B. Our path is straight, but yet
right?
we are forming a cyclic formation,
So
and
are you on a globe or a flat earth?
like we are experiencing both actually. When we are walking from point A to point B, our path is straight, but yet we are forming a cyclic formation. But when we would talk about the formation of earth, it's not even completely round. It's I don't know its name, but what it would be
So
called,
the
but I
earth
would
is not completely
find the
round. There's
exact
a
term.
gap. Did they
I,
put sticky tape when they got the map? They go, I saw flat earth once. I'll be honest. There was an atlas. I opened it and I went, look, the earth is flat. Look at this. But then someone decided to rip that page out and put it into a sphere and get sticky tape and tape it up and go, there's the earth. I went, oh, look at that. He made that. Oh, you're very clever, aren't you? Have you gone to
Today
the
I am
sticky
going
tape
to
part
search
on the map?
prop. Okay,
Is
today I'm
there a
going to
gap?
search the
Is
proper
there a big
term.
gap and all the waters go inside like, oh shit, we're going to split open and go flat again? Are we flat earth or round sphere earth? Make your minds up. Just make your mind up and then we'll know.
Okay, continue, and give me 5 minutes.
So, okay. Herb, are you a flat earth or are you a globe?
Yeah, globe. Well, it's Polaroid.
You're a,
Polaroid.
you're a
Whatever it's
photo.
called.
So are you digital flat or digital globe?
It's not flat.
It's not
It is
flat.
definitely
Yeah, I did. I
not
saw a
flat.
hill once or twice. Yeah, up and running up and down that hill. So it's a bit lumpy either way. So I'm thinking it's just what the fuck it is, and I don't care. Because if I say it's flat Earth, then all the globalists are like, yay! And if I say it's a globe, then all the flat earthers are like, yay! And then everyone's fighting, and I'm stuck in the middle with you. And so I'm thinking it's neither. We're on a cube. Yep, it's got to be a square. It's going to be something different. It's a fucking hexagon. It's a big lump of dirt. Okay? It's just dirt and more dirt, and then you die and you become dirt, and everyone's dying for the sake of our spaceship. We are on a spaceship. It's called
That's an option.
Planet Earth.
Earthship.
Yes. That's why the Asians made that video. They were like, you know what, fuckers, stop doing this. Just get all the jets on one side of the Earth, and we just use the whole planet and just go,
Yeah.
and off we
We
go.
couldn't follow it out into a planet. It's into a fucking ship, sorry.
What? Yeah, just use them on the planet. You turn into a ship, and just off you go.
What's it?
Let's put
Pirate
it into
ship.
another atmosphere.
Yeah,
Let's make a big fucking black hole, and down goes the whole Earth and everything. Fired out the other end again. We made it. Where are we? We don't know. Sun again. Damn. Who wants to go to Mars? It's a long way away.
It's on a different, completely side of the fucking universe. Nothing will change.
Klingons turn up like, shit. Where did you pop us out of, you bastard, sir? Geneva. Who did this? Well, there was a conversation with a person called Kangaroo from Australia. And The whole reason that we got popped into another universe was because, well, Kangaroo said, yeah, yep, and then we did. Yep, we did. Is it any better? It can be a lot better. You just don't really want to end up next to one of those planets there. There's a few that are a little bit... They'll just be kind of like annoying. Don't go
We
down
are
that one.
exactly as alone as we were before. Just in a different place in the universe.
Yeah, it's just... Off we go. Where are we now? Well, who knows? We're over here. Where's here? Here! Where are you? I'm here. Are you here? Who's here? Put your hand up. Who's here? Who's on? You're back at the beginning again. Right at the beginning. Round and round we go. I think I'm running out of marijuana. Getting thin. And I don't know if I want any more. This stuff is... I don't know.
Might have fun.
Have to make contact. Houston, every problem. Can't get... Oh, are they making it entirely legal here without the medical thing? I heard that on the news.
Won't be much longer at all.
They doing that?
Yeah.
When's that starting?
There's a lot of money in it, and that's what they'll go for at the end of the day.
All right, so they're making it entirely legal. They've gone, yep, tests pass, everything's fine. Let's go forward. Okay.
That the money's the main reason. It's just the demand is just so high that at the end of the day, government want to make money. So,
We're changing narrative. We're being just a little bit more like the Norwegians and the Dutch. Is Kangaroo okay with it? Yep, we've had her on it for a little bit now, and she seems to have calmed down, and she's off the other stuff, and everything's great. Going forward. Could you imagine if my father was still alive? That would have been a no-go. He would have been fighting in the background going, you're not allowed to smoke marijuana. Why not? Because. Why?
because the plant itself is a conspiracy. The plant itself is a rabbit hole. For every fucking plant you grow, you open a new rabbit hole up.
You gave her marijuana, yeah? Now she's thinking for herself. You fucked her. What? You fucked her? What, with marijuana? Eh. In the background, can you hear the sound? That was funny. That was funny. That was... He's watching, my son's watching this show. And at the say, this is like a trip. Would you like to go down the rabbit hole? Yes, please. Thanks. Taking...
Yeah, I had a trip.
Hey? I had one once.
So you came from a family that freaked out when you smoked pot, but you also somehow managed to have a treat.
Yeah, I had a trip once. Yeah, that was fucked. I didn't even know it was a trip. They were just putting cardboard under their tongue, and I just copied. And next thing you know, everyone. I was luckily, I was fit. Otherwise, my legs would have been so sore. I was running everywhere around Canberra.
That sounds like us.
And they were all trying to find me all night. Their trip was where they were trying to find where I had gone. It was like a hide and seek game. But I wasn't playing hide and seek. I just wanted toilet paper for the toilet.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. LSD.
Oh, I was a kid. Didn't know Bobby was 16 and a half, 17, something like that. I had, they were saying, Trip, just put it under your tongue, and I'm like, okay. Just do it. Just, sure,
Lucky.
tried it.
Yeah, some people can freak out on it and, you know, get stuck on a thought or a fucking experience and then never get over it. Usually it's okay.
could have died.
Yeah, it's more like
Some guys try to pick me up in that car. I'll never. That's the worst part. The worst part for me was that car situation. Right, I've run up. I've seen the car come. I'm thinking that car's going to be a problem, and I'm running, and I'm on this trip, and I'm like, the car's going to be a problem. I've got to go over there. Car's going. Shit. It's there now. The stop. Shit. Damn. Back up. Back up. Assessing. It's like I've turned. Then it's like I turn into a robot. Assessing. Programming. Over here and there. Got to go and do all these things. To get away from these punks because they're going to say all of this blah, 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 and blah, 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 and try and grab me and put me in the car. Yeah, they tried once, twice. Yeah, keep backing back. Run off really quickly. Oh, so freaking fast. Off I went. And I knew which building to stand at and wait because I'd already seen it all play out. And then back and then forward. They go around the corner, hide, up around the side and duck in. It was like I had program there. Like, how would I know to do that? We are in a program. We've been psyoped by Elon. All right. What do you want to say? Would you like to speak in Elon's psyop? It's free. You can charge. Well, you can pay a donation to the account. You okay?
it's also the job.
Hey, can I ask you a couple of questions? I mean,
That's one question. Yep. Definitely.
so I am working on couple of projects here in Punjab, and I'm going to start weapon manufacturing first thing, and the second thing in upcoming years I would start my own space program here in Punjab. So like ISRO, like SpaceX and all, na? So I am preparing for it from last 12 years actually, and right now my wife is in Canada, and she is getting her own training regarding weapon manufacturing actually, because she has a background of business management, and pretty soon, very soon, she will be coming to India. And we already have our land and funds set up, and very soon she'll be coming to India, and then we will start on setup of our research center and exchange of technology. And right now we are just looking and that from where we should get our machinery and technology, and what machinery and I don't know what kind of technology and what kind of people, human resource we should choose. I am at that part right now. I am into. I actually we are evaluating right now, and we are finalizing things. So what help I want from you is that as I have observed that you have so much knowledge, and you are very open to each and everything. So what I want to know from you, and I want yeah, advice. I want some suggestions, and I want you to evaluate on a general perspective, and guide me accordingly. On a genuine basis. That's what that's what I wanted to say to you actually. So there are two things. That one thing is that I want to start my own weapon manufacturing unit here in Punjab, and I want to set up that. And second, in upcoming years, I want to have my own space program. So right now, I want advice from you and some suggestions regarding weapon manufacturing. Okay. So just to give me some time, and then I will explain to you that, and I will tell you that where right now I stand, and what exactly I seek from you, what exactly I expect from you. Okay.
I'm just wondering if your program will have the ability where people can get a free set of knives, for 5 cents extra, or you will have get two for the price of one deal.
I mean, I told you that when I will set up my program, I will give you very posh house here in Chandigarh in Punjab. I will give you car. I will give you each and everything. You are always welcome to come to India and Punjab and do whatever you want. By the time you just wherever you are, just try to suggest me and advise me, and so that we could come up with something good. Okay.
Oh, that's right. You're the nice Indian person that said I can go and stay with you and you'll let me have your car to drive in when I'm in India, or you would even drive me. I could just stay there.
Like
Herb, would you like to go as
I
well?
already
You would
have a
not like to
flat.
go.
Like in Punjab, the international airport is in Chandigarh, and I already have a flat which is 10 minute away. Like it's a 10 minute away from airport.
Where where
Anytime you
where where
can.
are you going to stay when I'm at the flat?
Like
Are
because
you
my
staying in the
hometown,
flat as well?
my hometown is just 50 kilometer from Chandigarh. Yeah,
Are you going to
so I
stay? Are you staying in the same flat as me, or are we having separate flats?
like when you would come to India, you will have your own full privacy, and you will be staying there as a professional, and you would stay there and
In the
just
flat with you.
no, 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 not with me. With whomever you will plan. If you would want to stay alone with proper security and everything, I would provide that. You can come up with a couple of your friends and family, and I will host you. Okay, as a genuine host, I am inviting you anytime. And as I have flat and house there in Chandigarh, and whenever you would need me, I would come and meet you, and we will plan accordingly. Like whenever you would come to India, okay?
Thank you. What about Herb Tech? He might want to go. Do you take the
Yeah,
guys
yeah.
as well? Yeah.
You all guys are welcome, and I just inviting all of you to just let's just come together, join hands, and let's just brainstorm and let's see that how we can mutually contribute to each other, so that finally I could come up with my, so that I could accomplish what I have started. Okay.
Okay. Thanks. I really appreciate the invitation. Well, you just got invited as well. Let's just all, be invited.
I've always wanted to find myself.
Yeah, in India. Go to India. Go during the season when they throw paint and colours everywhere. Walk around all chalked up or whatever. Apparently, they go down and
In
wash it all
Punjab,
off
there are
after.
two international airports. One is in Amritsar, and the second is in Chandigarh. And capital of India is Delhi, and it's about 300 kilometer from Chandigarh. Okay.
Ah, okay. Have
Yeah.
you always lived there?
Like my hometown is a city called Ludhiana, right? And it's my exact home is it's in a village nearby in my own land. Like I live in my house is surrounded by my own land.
Oh, that's nice.
And
Do you farm it?
I do farming, and I have my own
What do you
little
farm?
like seasonal farming.
Yeah, like
A
just
lot of things:
like sort of picking
rice,
whatever the local farmers make.
wheat,
Because that's like
organic,
yeah. Because I was watching
rice,
a documentary on the jasmine flowers that they pick
like
over the.
we grow wheat, rice. We do seasonal, we grow vegetables, organic vegetables. Then sugar cane. Sugar cane, we produce sugar cane. It's a 12 month farming setup here in. I have my own biogas plant. I have my so like I am a proper farmer. Because my father is a
What do
farmer,
you do with the
but
biogas? What do you do with the biogas plant?
because I have a little dairy farming setup too.
Ah, So you
I
make the
have
biogas from
I have
all
my
the
cattle. I have cattle and buffaloes,
yeah.
and
So who do you
so
sell the do you sell the biogas?
no. I use it for home
You
purpose
just use it
only.
for heating and using. Oh yeah.
I just use it for my own purposes, like for home only. Now, because my father,
Well, that's self-efficient. What's wrong with that? Why did you say that in a sad voice for?
because we never planned it. We never planned to go I'm just using our cow dung and everything and
Yeah,
biogas
that's
and
nothing.
everything
That's
for our
okay.
own.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay. And so you
Yeah.
use that for what heating? What
Yeah,
do you use the
like
bio? What do you use the biogas for?
for cooking.
Yeah.
I have set up a pipe system. With the pipe system, I have designed a pipe system.
Do you use it to like
Biogas
run
with
the heating and the gas in the house? So you have like the hot
yeah,
water
we
system,
use it for cooking. We use it
cooking.
for there are some outside our home. There are some on street. There are some huge bulbs lighting system. So that
Yeah,
I operate from that biogas,
that's pretty
and
good.
yeah. So
That's a
like
good cost. That's you
I
saving. Well,
am
you're
managing
saving money.
it.
That's
I am
efficient.
managing all of this just for myself only. It's a self sufficient, self reliant kind of system.
Yeah,
Now
which is a
it's
good
not.
idea.
Huh?
That's smart. I'm actually complimenting you.
And when you will come to India, I would show you that how easy it is.
Yeah. So,
So
do you have what
yeah,
else do you do on the farm?
like I told you that I have my dairy setup. I have
Yeah.
my own
So,
farming,
do
and
you sell the milk or the milk
yeah,
products,
yes, we
cheese?
sell. I sell milk. Not me, in particular, my father and my mother. They
Mm,
handle each and everything regarding our dairy, and yes, we sell milk. Uh,
that's good.
uh, per
How much do
liter,
how much do you get
per
for
liter.
that? Sorry.
Rate of milk is determined by the fat system, the percentage of fat
Ah,
in
okay.
the milk, right?
Right. Yeah.
Here, Indian government has set up a rate, a particular rate, which is like in Indian rupees, it's six rupee 60 like paise 6.60 rupees per fat. So it becomes 60 rupee per liter, right?
Right.
60 rupees per liter.
Right.
So the milk here in India is worth 60 rupees per liter, and petrol and diesel is worth 80 rupees per liter. And
Okay.
if you would see the consumption of
What's
the same,
Coca-Cola per liter? Sorry, my bad.
each and every person is using petrol and diesel for their cars, but each and every person is also consuming milk for right, and the difference of rate is not huge. And I would say that if someone is have a technical and business mind, people can have their own dairy farming setups and have a business setup where they can profit equivalently as the oil companies and stuff they are doing, like if you are getting my point, like
So
even a
how many?
normal person from villages, they can get so much profit out of market, just if we see the kind of consumption in India regarding milk we
Mm.
have,
So
because each and
how many cows do you have? What's
I
it like
have
a small setup? 50.
approximately 50 cows and
That's
50
really
cows
good
and
because yeah. That's pretty good.
around 25 buffaloes, or yeah.
Yeah, that's good. And the
And
inside
my
cattle
father
or outside
and
the
my father handles all that, all those things. Even
oh
right now we are milking our buffaloes and cows, and people are coming to get milk. And after now around 8 o'clock, like from 50 minutes from now onwards, we would calculate that how much milk has remained, and that milk we would transport to nearby, we can go, government has set up milk points here in India, in Punjab. It's called
For
Verka.
excess milk, so you can drop off the excess milk.
Yeah, yeah. So what we are doing, that we are milking the cows. So first thing we would do is
That's
that
good.
around our home, whoever wants, like our relatives, our friends, they would come to our home. Like those who don't have cows and buffaloes, on the government rate, we would sell them first, right?
Yeah.
And the remaining of the milk we would then like we would wait, and then I would one worker of mine would go to that the government set up shop, which is called Verka, like I told you. And they would wait, and they would give me a receipt, 2 days receipt, that for example, if I am send I would send the if total production of today's milk is 180 liters, right? And out of which 60 liter has gone to my relatives and friends, and the rest of one quintal 20 liters I would send to the government setup points. So they will give me receipt, and it's over me that whether I want to do like I would I can take my money after 7 days, I can take my money after 10 days, I can take my money after 2 weeks. That depends that how what kind of contract I am doing with those Virka guys, right? Virka is a franchise which is intermediary, which is doing intermediate, it's take milk from farmers like us, and then they have a setup where they would collect whole milk, and then they would first they would take cream out of it, then they would pasteurize it, and would store it there, and then they would pack it in and then they would distribute it to the different cities, and in morning people would buy it, and it goes to the different cities and stuff. That's how the milk cycle here in India goes, right? Okay.
I think it's a really good setup. Well done.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, really. No, I'm saying like I would never have thought of
So
researching that.
if
I
you would,
didn't know that you were having an
if you would
excess milk.
evaluate, if you would evaluate intelligently, you would see the profit margin of oil and milk is not much. I mean, 80 rupees per liter is diesel and petrol, and 65 rupees per liter is milk. And if you would evaluate the consumption, I would say that consumption of milk is way more than the petrol or diesel is. I mean, are you getting my point?
Exactly. But don't tell everyone because you want the milk to
Okay.
be. I know you want profit, but people want milk. And if they don't have the milk, it's a different sort of. Do you understand? Like if you're trying to push up the milk price, but that's not a very healthy price to go to for all the
Yeah,
people. You're just going to make
even
them really
like
poor,
if I would manage
starving.
carefully, I can even take price of milk to 120 rupees per liter. If right now it's not an organized sector in India. Like if I would organize it properly in 1 year or so, even I can sell my own products in milk, and I can take it to the international level within 3 years or so. Like 3 years are is what I am just thinking. But if I would get proper sources and resources and support, I can take my own milk products to the international level within 6 months or so. I can take it because already I have milk and everything. All I just need a marketing strategy only. I'm waiting for my wife to come back actually, and
Okay, that's
then
okay. The
yeah,
understanding is that milk is, we can easily produce milk, and if there's excess milk logically going to the government, then the price that you're being paid for it is pretty much on point. You just have excess milk, okay?
yes, yes, yes.
Driving up the price
And
of
in
milk.
India,
Hang on a
and
second.
in
No,
India,
can I
yeah,
finish?
yeah. Go
Driving up
ahead,
the
go ahead.
price
Yeah,
of
yeah,
milk
please.
because you want more money. It's just going to starve people. Don't you have any ethical consideration for anyone? I understand you probably do. With the excess milk, why don't have you thought about making other products and expanding your business, or connecting with a company that makes a cheese or a yogurt or something that you can use the milk for? For there's cosmetic companies that will buy the milk. If it's going to the government, obviously the government's doing something with it, right? So, as a business
Exactly.
person, why have you talked to other people and see what they're doing with their excess milk? What companies you have and who the government's selling to? Maybe that's the downfall there. But then at the same time, if the government doesn't make any money from the excess milk, your society won't have anything to sell really to other companies or country or whatever with product that keeps your system stabilized with paying government people and hospital companies, etc. You need outside cash. That's like to make a system. You don't have the system built for the infrastructure in India at the moment. Okay, so comparing milk to gas prices, I just let that go in comparison. I just like gone, don't worry about it. Because you could also compare the milk price to the cost of Coca Cola or Gatorade or any soft drink, any like a soup product, anything, a liquid. Think about maybe aligning yourself with maybe a different company to make some extra money. But at the
Okay,
same time, just realize if you can't set that up and if your country doesn't want to, that's because your government is selling to outside countries the product
Okay,
for a
I was
reason.
comparing the milk with the diesel and petrol because the if you would evaluate and see the rate of consumption here in India, population here in India is huge. It's in the number is in billions, and each day every person consume milk 3 time in a day. They wake up, they consume milk, then the consumption, I mean, I want to say that consumption of milk maybe is way more as compared to the diesel or petrol, not like in household setup only, if like in a household boundaries, like I'm not going like I'm not like, if you're getting my point, I don't know if you're getting my point or not. Like the consumption of milk is huge, and profits could
Okay,
be huge if
yeah,
it's
I understand.
managed properly.
Understand. So you do everything you can with selling, and then to everyone else that you know, and then the excess goes to the government because all there's a lot of people there and they need milk. Well, that's a good
Yeah,
system.
right now I am sending it because I don't have any means of my own. Very soon I will see that what I can do so that I can make my own products, and then see, like I can do only so much, and so right now I am evaluating the market, and seeing that whatever is going around me, and pretty soon that I will have my own systems of, and then I'll see that how it goes.
We are talking about milk.
We were. Hi,
Hello,
how are you?
I'm fine. Thank you. How are you?
Actually, pretty good. Excellent. Okay, report.
Which airport?
Okay, report. Okay, report. I was saying okay, report. I
Oh,
mean, it means perfect.
oh, got it. Thank you.
Actually, I was explaining to K that how the milk system in India is that how how the distribution of milk happens and how we manage our milk and everything and how I am managing my milk and everything. I was explaining it to her.
Do you have cows that you're raising?
Yeah, yeah. I have my own dairy farming.
Oh, wow. Really? Great.
Yeah, my father is a farmer, and I have a proper dairy setup.
So you're getting fresh milk, not the bottled milk.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We use our own house produced milk. Definitely.
Very good. Very good. Lucky you, not many people are getting fresh milk.
Yeah, I know that.
There is a lot of corruption in the milk business.
There is, I mean, those who have means to do, they are absolutely taking advantages of loopholes of the government or loophole of the system, but not much,
You
I would say.
know, the the clarified butter, which is ghee, desi ghee,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
in the bottles on the supermarket shelves.
Right now, I we haven't converted our milk into the products. Right now, we only are selling milk only. But very soon, I will be having my own product, and then I will see that which products I would make from my produced milk. I can make ghee, I can make curd, I can make yogurt, I can make khoa, I can make paneer, I can I can make cheese, and all these products are possible to make out of my home produced milk, and then I will see that but the rate would be but
So
the so all
this product making from milk is the technology to make the product is pretty old, right?
in India, if
Making
you want to
cheese.
I in India, if you want to set up a system where you want to use your home produced milk and want to use it and convert it into products and want to sell it and go internationally, government give you 100% subsidy. You just have to initiate and start come up with the idea and show government and bank that you have cows and buffaloes and you have this much production and you want to have a you have want to have a setup and you want to invest. You just start your investment and then go to the bank, and then the bank and the government supports you. They would give you 100% subsidy, and from there onwards you can grow as much as you want. It's just that you will have to manage it according to the market and stuff, so that's I mean, that's how it goes in India.
So right, I was just asking about the current status and the product, and I happen to buy some of them here in US from a really nice big superstore. And what I get in that, so I was saying that the making products out of milk is an ancient technology. The bottling and selling that internationally, the commercialization of that is a new thing, right? Um, what I'm saying is that when I go and buy that bottled product, like a jar of 2 pound of ghee or clarified butter, that comes in like $22, $22 or
Yeah.
$20, somewhere around that.
Okay. It's a delicacy.
It's
That's why you're in the
Yes, it's a milk
delicacy.
product.
Because you're in the
No, it's a
delicacy.
milk.
You go to the delicatessen because it's a delicacy, and then you see on the shelf this product, that product, this product from which country, made from where. Well, you know how they make it. Should be fine, but you have to pay a bit more because it has to travel all the way over to where you go, and then you have the import-export tax. Okay, it's a delicacy.
I'll keep it short.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'll keep it short. Sorry, I'm taking longer. But I was trying to say that $20 a jar of that thing out of a milk product, processed milk product, right? And then if you really want to do it at your home, you might need about 10 gallons of the milk to make that much quantity of clarified butter. Each gallon of milk comes somewhere around $5 per gallon, or a large gallon, whatever gallon size they have. And then if you just count that, it makes no sense that you have to make $100 of milk, process it, right, in order to make that much quantity of clarified butter. If you do scientifically, in home, by your own hand, how they are selling the fucking same thing in $20, like cheaper. You know what they're doing? They're mixing, they are having those rotten milk sitting in a large containers and vats, and maggots comes out into that. And along with the maggots, they process that and add the texture and color to have that product look like original. That's what is going on, adulteration. Now I have that ghee here in my home after realizing this news. Fake or right, I don't know. Sounds like fake. The math doesn't add up. The cost doesn't make sense. So it must be real, right? And I'm thinking I'm using that product to eat every day, thinking that it's a milk product, but actually it is not. And then the Indian people, Hindus, they do all these ritual and pujas and all those. So they light a lamp of a cow milk product, right? So they are offering the same thing to the gods, which they believe they are trying to offer to them the best food that they have created and produced and made at their home. Flowers and all those things.
I understand what you're saying. That's the same situation I saw when I went to Vietnam with the lollies. Every Christmas time over here, they would sell these certain hard candy lollies. And I saw them a few times at the store and I thought, why is everyone buying these? Where's this made at? Vietnam. And then I went to Vietnam. Now, in between that time, I did try 2 or 3 of these lollies. I'm thinking, And then I went to Vietnam and on a tour, by chance, we went canoeing and we went on a boat and all sorts of things. $20 for a day and food was served and we had the whole day, bus trip, everything, 27 maybe dollars. I'm like, what the fuck? Off we go. Here we go to the lolly company. And they were making the candy. This is the candy company that all the people in Australia were eating the hard candies at Christmas time were being made at. And there were flies landing everywhere. They're swatting the flies away and they're cutting it up and they're wrapping it up and they're putting it in the bags. And I'm standing there thinking, oh yeah, now it makes sense. 2 Russians were with me on the tour, right? By chance, of course. And all sorts of people. But there were 2 Russians, a man and a woman. They went to the bathroom and him and her, she walked out and she was crying and gagging to the side and he's trying to comfort her. And I say, are you okay? And he's like, we're okay. I said, no, you're not okay. She's not okay. What's up? She goes, it's so dirty. I went, here, hand sanitizers with wipes and a little bottle, and I've said this before, of hand, the sanity, the everyone's got COVID, wash your hands thing. Had that when I was over there in 2013. And I gave them some things. They tried to give me money. I said, no, keep it. It's okay. And then I told them where to go in Vietnam and buy things like this because it was going to be one of those holidays, right? And then I go back to Australia early, unfortunately. My father had died. Get back to Australia. And not too long afterwards, I'm sitting here going, oh, this, and this with the lollies. There was the traffic light situation. There was the electrical box situation. There was the Oh yeah, the some other situation. Can't think of that. The lolly situation. Yeah, Christmas time. And those lollies, you can't find them anymore in Australia. Okay, I gather other people went on the same tour after I did to understand what I saw, and there were I get what you're saying, Mr. I. There were flies landing on the product like it's normal, rightio, and people think nothing of it, and they're making all this product, chop, 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 into little things, lollies, wrap it up into bags, sealed, off it goes. People around the world are eating it, and I'm thinking, oh, it really depends how far you want the little pest to go, and I'm thinking that's disgusting. But you had to go there to see it firsthand to understand what's going on. So, Mr. I, you're saying the same. I'm saying it's a delicatessen. Oh, you get this ghee from where? India? I'm never going to ever buy that product. After understanding what you're saying, I get it. I'm thinking of the flies and the hygiene and the bugs and whatever and the heat and the cleanliness in certain areas with the standards. And I'm thinking, $20 for what? That's not good. Don't do that. So maybe this other person that is from India.
That was a hit job from James.
Right, James. Yeah. Don't.
He did a hit job on me by asking me to watch those information and also fed me that the Hershey's chocolate is full of all those bugs.
Well, the Hershey's chocolates was because I was saying Hershey's Kisses should be a push for making money because why not? So if India's so if India's not doing this, prove it and keep it clean. And you want to keep it clean anyway because otherwise the kids and the people in India will become sick. Yet at the same time, true, but it builds up immunity, which is it's a conflicting thought process. As you become a little bit sick and you're used to it, you build up immunity. So as you clean the process, so that they'll have
enough of the fucking immunity is built already. What to do with that?
Yeah. So and then you clean it up, and then if it like slacks a bit, they don't have the protection. What do? Don't sell the product around the world. Other people go into the country for a holiday, they become sick because the immunity there is different to other places. That's why we have problems with antibacterial cleansers and bacteria. You can go.
Yeah, there is another agony that I was trying to express on the same thought process is that I'm getting that product from India, shipped from India, Narendra Modi state. Okay, a lot of businessmen doing that there, the Gujaratis. And the Pakistanis also, same. They are bottling that there or wherever. Nobody knows now where because they have a lot of money.
Right.
And they are shipping all the way to US, right? What I did, I left my home where there was cow and fresh milk, right? My father and mother died, which is a different thing, right? But then I was having that system there, which I left, came all the way to US. Here, I don't have cow in my home, right?
Mm.
The only way to get the milk or milk product is to go in a superstore,
right? Right.
And what I'm getting there?
Who fuck knows?
The
Usually
same fucking bottle, right?
And it's watered down a bit. Yeah, right.
I escaped that from there, the good thing, right, which was there in my home. I was not dependent upon buying that bottle of ghee by these fuckers in India. You understand? Because I had alternative, right?
Okay, yeah.
I never had to think about that I need to buy milk from outside, right?
Right.
Slowly, my parents, the cow's gone, and we started buying milk in India, right? Packet milk or whatever, right? A little bit more fresher, or ask it from the other vendors who is raising cows and using injections or whatever that, right, to get the milk out. It is still fresher than the gallon, right, the bottle. It may have some bad stuff. But the point I'm making is I have those accesses there, and I was evading those.
So do you want to milk? Do you want to milk it? Do you want a milking cow?
Now I came all the way here thinking good life, right? Thinking better place.
I need my cow.
Right.
He's got.
As I am from Punjab and my family is in Canada, I am aware of all this Modi government's monopoly and how the system works in Canada and US. We are aware of it. Me and my wife discuss it all the time, and how things like what the actually what the difference of actuality and reality is. Like I am aware of it that what the government of India is doing right now, how they are getting their profits, how they are misusing farmers,
Are
how
they
they are
making profit? Are they making profit from people in America? Like white American people buying those products, or it is the same fucking Indians
yes,
who
yes,
some
yes,
came
yes.
here buying the products?
Indians are making profit out of
Indians.
American pocket, but somehow Americans are thinking that they are in the control, but it's the other way around actually.
It's not other way around. First, they are see who is buying that milk product shipped out of India or
Just
Pakistan.
give me 3 days. I can prove you that at the end, who are those elite 1% in USA? The lobby of elite 1% who is controlling whole demand and supply of USA, and how these things are working. Just give me 3 days. I won't have to say a single thing.
No, I think.
You will
Hang on.
come up.
Just a sec.
You will come up
No, wait. Just a
automatically.
sec. Wait a second. Wait a second. Who owns the company that made the ghee from India? I think that's a better question. Who's
There
that
are many.
company?
There are many. There are many.
Yeah, hang on, because I'm talking to Mr. I because he bought the product. Which company do you know?
Yeah, I know there are like 4 or 5 companies product that is coming here, all same, but they are out of those places. The Gujarat, all these big, and I know these are all linking back to the big names in the dairy industry there in that location, which is India and Pakistan. And who lives there? The Gujarati people, right? Mostly Punjabi Gujarati.
Narrow down your research a little bit. You would come up with the 5 to 7 names only. It would
Yeah, I'm sure 5 to 7 names. You can do that job better than me, but 5 to 7 names, you're right. And we can narrow down to that. But they 5 to 7 name, which is the larger one. The smaller ones could be just copying them in a local. They may not be out of India.
the
They might be just
smaller
sucking
ones
Indian
even
people.
don't know that what those 5 or 7 people are doing. They don't have clarity. I mean the level of what is it called? Lack of awareness is
All
huge. I am
right,
telling
hang
you
on.
that.
Hang on.
Yeah, yeah.
So what I'm hearing is that most highly likely there's shortcuts being made, like Vietnam was doing with the lollies for Christmas time, being spread around the
Right.
world. And so you've got the same with the ghee, the glee.
No one is accountable, and the end
Yeah,
product is filthy,
yeah.
and
So
nobody is questioning. Nobody is
it's a
raising any
little
voice.
bit
Yeah.
of an embarrassment for a person that's from that country to see that product, knowing what's occurring in the country. The standards haven't changed, and other people could buy that. And he's here in another country, in America, and he's seen it on the shelf at what price? And he's thinking, that's disgusting. And meanwhile,
I'm here
with the lollies,
making
they were
machines.
like
I'm here
$2 a
making
freaking
machines, right?
packet.
Bro, those are fucking
Okay, I
forever.
need 5 minutes.
Like,
I need
I
5 minutes. I have to go
okay.
somewhere, and then I will join you in 5 minutes. Okay, bye.
Yeah, you're running away.
Yeah, it's
I'm
one of
sorry, Kanga.
no, you're right.
I'm here
I understand.
working to make
No,
machines, right? That's why I get money.
If you don't say,
I
if you
go
don't,
spend that money to buy food.
if you don't,
What kind of food?
yeah, if you don't say how you feel, things can't be fixed. That's why, like with the simple thought process, when I went to Vietnam, right, and helped some people to decide that were thinking like myself. I'm standing there, we're watching it. I'm thinking, we get these at Christmas time. They're all eating them. And they're from Vietnam. They're really, really cheap. You're paying $40 or more, $20 for this glee from India, and you know the process because you've been there. I had to go on a holiday, right? Okay, and then see a product that was being made there with the same sort of system of flies and maggots and whatever, and no hygiene being wrapped up and sold for $2 a bag at Christmas time in Australia, of all places. And I'm thinking, where else are they selling this? Why here? And it's like a fucking joke, right? And people go in and they buy hard candy. This candy was sold in every store, supermarkets, every store in Australia was selling it. I come back from Vietnam. I'm like, yeah, it's an interesting holiday. Guess what, people? Don't eat that lolly. Next thing, lolly gone, right? And it was so cheap, so cheap. And here are these people selling a really cheap tour for next to nothing for a whole day, 20-something dollars, and drive out on a boat, on a kayak, all sorts of things. Here's a little tour, drop you off here, watch this. Russians are watching, I'm watching. I'm like, uh-oh. Fix the problem. And now we're in this space, and I understand what you're saying, Mr. I. There's a problem, and I get it. And if you don't speak out, things can't get fixed. So now we have to fix it. There's a milk problem with hygiene in India. And we don't want to crush the system. We just need to fix it for the beneficial health outcome of
And
the
I'm
people
thinking-
and everyone.
And I'm thinking, no country, no border issue, right? I suppose, because of just living, I go to some other place, right? So I am supposed to escape the problems of the local region, right? If it is happening there, right? What the motherfuckers did is they shipped that product all the way
Around
here, wherever I go.
to go to you so you could talk to me about it so we could fix it because we didn't know. See? And you wonder why you're here. Everything is connected. If you didn't go to the store, see the ghee, and then I was talking about ghee up here and ghee, and the next thing you're saying, do you know what they do? I'm like, there's maggots and flies, and hang on, in Vietnam. And then this guy turns up, the cow farmer, and he needs to hear it. Now we have to fix it. The fuck is going on?
They're mixing like a 60, 70%, 60% almost, or I don't know, over 50% of maggot fat look like dairy fat.
Disgusting. Blech.
Yes, it's that much disgusting.
I'm
then-
doing
Yeah.
fake blast to get out of my blast. It's disgusting.
Like it's okay if
And
anybody loves to eat
what
bug,
if they
right? No
give it to
problem.
the babies?
I knowingly eat bug, it's okay. But then you pay for
Bug.
milk
Yeah.
and you eat that, right? That's like disgust. That's like, okay, what the fuck? Why you're earning money?
Disgusting. And you can't even have a cow where you live without a permit. I can't
I'm
even
thinking-
have a cow. I just need a cow.
I seriously started thinking about
Can't
that.
even have a
Why not
goat.
just-
Milk the goat.
I
have
know.
to pay
yeah,
for the
I
council
know.
to give me the permit to
I
own
lived
the
in
goat.
that
and they go,
environment.
no,
I know
and then
how
I'm
it was
paying
raised by
$80.
other people. I could probably do that, right? A little bit. I can start with some chicken and goat and things like that, as you're saying, right? I don't know. I want to do all those things. Maybe I should have a horses.
Yeah.
Well-
I'd like a horse. It's freaking
I saw,
Horse.
roam around and I see some people doing here. I don't know, they are doing the beef production or milk or dairy or whatever, right? But there are a lot of farms here. Maybe all GMO, so that's another story. Like that's another level of problem, Kanga. We need to fix even that. The Bill
exactly
Gates
because
dairy farm.
eating yeah, we had the same system. The problem with the urea.
Bill Gates is
We were
having
getting
a
like
dairy farm. Right?
the joke.
Typical
The
name of
joke
that
was
is a
right.
Dairy
The joke.
farm.
We had urea being sold to
Like
us
a
by
miles and
China.
miles of dairy farm. Bill Gates owned that.
To get this one,
Making
China.
milk,
You don't listen.
taking out the milk, making maggots, and producing ghee. Bill Gates ghee.
He's like, oh, happy. He goes, what have I done now? Fucker!
Yeah.
You made
Gates says
the
that,
cow
no.
problem.
That's too slow process. Let's cut the chase. Let's do it quick. Let's do the carbon capture.
He shortchanges Elon again. No, motherfucker, let's get him. Go forward with your space. Yeah. It's a consistent problem with everything.
Yeah, but then, it's like two sides of the thing that is churning, right? You corrupt what is being consumed, which is not yet infiltrated with Mr. Gates.
He's trying to simplistically reduce population because he thinks that's the quick shortcut way to fixing the TVA timeline. He's a freaking numbskull, and someone give him a knuckle sandwich and fix the problem because there are hungry people around, and he doesn't know how it feels to be hungry because he's a pig. He's a pig. He's not even fit.
Can you give him like a 10-day hunger timeout?
Yes. Only give him plant-based everything, fake meat every day.
Tie his hands
processed with every GMO crop that we can find.
Yeah, feed him all these cleansing items.
Yes. This will cleanse you from the bullshit.
Yeah. But that would be too much work to do on a waste.
Unbelievable with the ghee. I never thought of that.
Yeah. Anyway.
I didn't know there was a milk buyback. That's good, though, the government, but come on.
No, they did that, right? But they fudged up, right?
Yeah, and then China wants the milk. You keep your milk because China needs the milk for the babies too, and you guys too. Do you need to go into the... yeah.
That's a good market for India to do that.
Over here. Yeah, give it to them. Over here... yeah, because New Zealand stole it. That's why I kicked Jacinta out. You bitch, you stole the contract. What the fuck? And the thought was, well, why are people in Australia that look Asian going to supermarkets buying all the tin can baby formula? What's going on? And there's signs up everywhere saying shortage. And then you see videos. I saw it firsthand. I saw it all the time firsthand. I'm like, okay, wait, seriously? Seriously? Another one? Like, fucking, what are you doing with it? Send it to China. Why, you need milk? Well, fucking just say something. Don't take all the cans. Just say, hello, we need milk. Did I miss the cue? And so then New Zealand took their milk contract and sent it to China. Okay. Now, it should have been for all people to give to China. They want clean product because they're too busy working because they're almost like robots. And they're just busy working. They don't have time to breastfeed. They don't have the wet nurses like they used to, which is better immunity than what's in a can. So instead of all of this yogurt and cheese that people aren't buying, cheese and everything, they make a milk product to send over to the workers in China. And India, you're almost at the same situation. Like you've got a milk issue, and then you're going to be going into what China's gone through, and you've got your sacred cows. You need to get your cows set up properly. Oh, we're onto it, Sin. Well done. And you need to get pasteurization properly and clean it up. Just clean up the milk in India.
Okay, I'm breaking the rule. Lukewarm dementia sending me DMs, which got my attention. Just the last notification that popped up. And I was missing his. He sent me a lot. I'm not reading any one of them. The last one. I think he's listening and commenting, okay, on the problem. What he says is, it's impermanent hygiene, which is true. Next line, cold chain quality systems. Fucking awesome. That's what they do. Organizational weak links. The third one. I think spot on.
So, clean up the system. Well, really, what India could do before it changes is get some architectures in there, not with anything with Bill Gates, and plan the city properly the first time round. Don't build upwards and then need to build tunnels. get that all planned prior to. As you plan your buildings and clean up your system, right? It makes sense. It takes an extra year or two, but you will be way more successful doing it that way. China never had the time to do that. I was young, people were young. We were all young when you think about it.
The underground, the tunnels?
Yeah. Yeah. With transportation for like product and people and roads and the whole system.
Where they will stay during the process of making?
Just pop-up demountables.
There'll be a lot of earth moving.
Yeah, you pop them up to like little flat pack metal. They look like shipping containers, but they're not. They're just flat packed housing, really, and they make it out of metal because it's better than wood. They pop them up and chuck them up and chuck the roof on, and up go the bunk beds or whatever inside. It's a quick process. They just pack up one truck or so and off you go. It's a road process. You need, like, it's almost going on a tour with, say, a rock band, right? You have your truck behind, and everyone's in a different sort of situation. Or it's like building a whatever base point, like even building a big freaking mining truck. You have the wheel go past, the wheel go past, the wheel go past, you have four wheels, and then off goes the next thing, and then you go to the end point, kit it together, and off you drive. Right? It's the same with demountables. Just off you go with the truck, up they pop, and then IKEA.
What about the weather and the natural?
Well, if you want help in India, the Boring Company will help. Okay, just like have some conversations with the Boring Company, and they will help map out a system that could work for everyone. And I think Elon would be on board with something like that if you had the right people in India that would want to go forward with the Boring Company. Not that you all would have to like pay lots of money and he's like in charge of anything. I think he would be happy to help. And then we can send over the caterpillars and the Boring Company to help India. Okay, done.
So I can work as an engineer, like I said, or always, right? So that is a minnow. But let's say I'm nothing. Here's an opinion and a suggestion to Elon, right? The question is, provided there are good people or right people there, it's not going to happen, right? It's not going to happen. But what can happen is this. Regardless of being right people, wrong people, it can be pushed, which is the right thing to do.
It would be more correct to work with a company, say, with Elon or his tech or information with a company. If India needs the help with, say, learning how to do something to be independent.
Well, if there is independence, that means there is an independent leader, right?
If one wants to be so.
They claim they are,
and
but they're not. Because all they care about is spreading wokeism, just to remain leader.
Elon's not going to spread really wokeism of all topics. I was the one that walked away from Twitter and went back to Pal Talk crying my eyes out. Next time someone fixed the wokeism, Elon's buying Twitter. I mean, come on, wake up. Elon's the least amount of wokeism ever, and a Boring Company or a company or infrastructure building companies that work independently with corporations that then tie up with government of India to help them work in the right direction for learning how to be more independent and not reliant on Bill Gates and people like them. Build it properly the first time. Why not? Why can't you be more advanced? I think China's on board.
I'm not saying that. And it's not that they don't
say. So is Russia. Let's all get on board. Everyone get on board. Let's build some tunnels in India. Yeah. Cool.
They are idiots. They themselves sold to Bill Gates, right?
I have read a few things or listened to a few things from a female. Can't remember her name. I'm fabulous at names. And some names. And just like her face, though. I think that's why I get distracted by her name. She's been arguing about Bill Gates for a very
And
long
also
time.
to Zuckerberg.
Google.
I'm sorry. I was just too much dopamine, I think.
Well, it's your whole USA government. They're working it wrong. Myself, if I was working with the time variance, timeline, with the USA government, I would be working with people that are in the country at the moment. And so are they worried that he will leave? Is everyone worried that Elon would leave USA? Is there a problem? Does he need to sign a piece of paper saying that blah, 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 royalties go to USA regardless? So they will get off his goddamn back and let him do what he can do? What are they worried about? They give him contracts anyway. Him, Elon, going to India would be an individual pursuit if he wanted to do so. He doesn't have to move there. Just like places boring companies over there. And India will go, there's boring things here. And they'll just like, off they go. And then we have more product for everyone. All the milk will be safe. That India's happy. China's like, wish we had her earlier, and the boring company too. But they're okay. They're with Tesla. See, the network, it all works. All right. Malaysia's just happy I never dropped their name.
I just rambled. Sorry.
That's okay. I apologize if I sound. I have a tone. I get a tone. I've noticed I get this tone, and it's like, "Rah!" And then it's calm, and then you do this, and then it's solved, and yay. Well, fucking happy. Merry freaking Christmas. Choo! Fireworks. Okay, who signed what on that day? Because the people were busy. Who did that signature there? Okay, oh, look at those fuckers. Eradicate, take some photographs and put it on the newspaper.
I started thinking about the direction where you push the thought. Boring.
I pushed the really boring.
Underground. Yeah,
Really?
and then I'm thinking, Mr.
Really?
Ben. Mr. Ben.
He goes underground too. Really?
Yeah, he goes underground too.
So he's Elon again? Really? We're underground again?
I will not do that. No, this is so self-hurting.
You have to go underground. It's a logical viewpoint.
No.
Don't know why. Yeah. Look,
He is
listen.
Elon. That's what.
Okay.
That part.
All right. This is really simple.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. He's
This
not
is like
Elon.
a. Would you like to know, or would you like me to shut the fuck up? I'll just shut the fuck up. So you go underground purposefully now at the moment to fix things. In the long run, it is sustainable because in worst case scenario, you will have to be underground anyway. There's numerous pathways. At the moment, time is split. This is why you're warping. So you go underground, it's preventative, but it's easier to get underground anyway because it makes sense. Less traffic, new design.
Also, in
built.
case of a nuclear war on the surface.
No.
That was a joke.
Yeah. No. The top was already built. What are you going to build, like bridges and highways and jetways over
You have
the
to
top?
have a lot of green.
I
You
mean,
can build on the top. Yeah.
It's stupid to go on top.
Nuclear war is inevitable and it's just a matter of time.
Okay, it's stupid to go on top. You go like a worm. You make a worm network, which doesn't collapse. If you make it correctly, it won't collapse. And if it collapses, it worms off into another area and it will only collapse shortly. Not a big problem. Sometimes people and things break. Okay, so don't panic. It won't be a big collision. If there is one, and there shouldn't be one, but sometimes things break depending which pathway you go. Anyway, you make a network underground. Only way to go. It's best from the sun, best from temperature-wise. You have a problem on top of the surface, you go underground, right?
So all good.
Yeah.
And then the water system would needs to be cleansed, and then at the surface you can have a lot of green, which gets all the sun. Green in the sense, all the plants.
It's already been designed. some. I think
Oh, great.
I think I understand some areas are trialing this. It's a lot of work. You've got heaps of time in a
So let's
way.
get Caterpillar, Boring Company, and the
You always give people an option of 1, 2, 3, and then off they go. You get underground, you get up, and then people that are in denial. So they just stay on top, they fight, and then what goes down goes up, and then back
oh
down, and then
my
balance.
God,
What?
there is a legal issue. So how much below the underground would be treated as anybody's property?
No, that's irrelevant. It's null and void. It just
All
goes
right.
back to system building and done.
Yeah, I like that. Who's
Yeah, it's
doing it
just everyone.
on the Indian side, like the leadership,
I'm not quite sure who in India is.
government?
I think there's a few countries that are a little bit behind at the moment. So just we keep our
Yeah,
population low.
looks
It's a
like
bit different with what
Mr.
happens
Happy
here.
Singh. Happy, 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 happy.
Yes, yes, yes.
What is this Jumbotron? Honey Singh gets death threat from gang that killed Sidhu Musewala, ndtv.com.
I just received this notification on Twitter that he has prominent Indian news channel NDTV is claiming that someone has given him a threat to Jojo Honey Singh, and they are blaming
Yeah,
him. And they are
मेरा दिल
blaming
है
him that
सानी
he was
सानी
behind
सानी
the death
सानी
of
सानी
Musewala.
सानी तू तो फोटो मेरी ले मेरा something. I forgot the song, man.
Don't. Oh my God! Yes, when he came up with that song, I mean, I was in college and I was.
Oh man, he's your star hero, man.
No, no, Jojo Honey Singh is not my star. Please spare me. Please don't.
All right, I got it. Thank you for clarification. But my dil hai sani 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 sani, something like that, right?
I mean, if someone would be my star in present time, that would be Sidhu Musewala, without any doubt.
Really, I don't know that fellow. I never heard his song or whatever he
Okay,
was,
then
but
I am
I
playing his. I am going to play his one song. Then, if you want to listen.
okay. Maybe ask Ganga. I am just a speaker and listener.
That's okay. You can play it.
Thank you.
Okay.
They have a lot of this gang war. What's going on? These Punjabis. And NDTV is owned by the friend of Modi, as per NDTV, old NDTV. You know what happened to this news channel, Kenga? This NDTV?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm charging the phone. That's all. What happened?
Yeah, it's just Indian politics.
I am also connecting my phone to my PC so that.
Yeah, it's okay. Indian politics there in India. So this new prime minister, the BJP party, the pro-Hindu kind of, or at least perceived pro-Hindu party, and then the Congress party, the other one, the other side, the opposition, right? So they always fight bigger for always. They try to get into power, just like Republican and Democrats here in US. And so yeah, I forgot, right? What I was saying. Honey Singh, Sidhu Musewala. Oh yeah, NDTV. Yeah. So what happened is this TV channel was uh, like an anti the establishment, you can say, for quite a bit long time until a year ago, I think 2022 or 2021. Okay. and it was purchased by the establishment side.
Mode. AUX mode.
I'm sorry, what was that? Honey saying you're duplicate now, you're two handle now. That's great. Uh, yeah, what I was saying that so they purchase. So now they should be the mouthpiece of this establishment now. So this news is probably, you know, I need to digest with a lot of backgrounds. All right, I'm sorry I bored you, Hubdeck and Sean and DL. Let me go and check the other listener, who is Mr. Lukewarm Dementia.
I'm waiting for this song.
Song, I'm also waiting.
Actually, I'm connecting my phone so that it would be easy for rest of the night, so that I could control my phone and over my TV. And I'm just connecting something. Just wait, guys.
It's okay. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Meanwhile, why not I do a job? Okay, I also do a job if the song is expected.
ever. I'm the most brutal, efficient, most ruthless champion you've ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lives in the cardboard, no, I'm not a daddy, there's no one can I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody possible. I'm sunny lifted, I'm checked different. There's no one like me. There's no one that can match me. My style is excellent. My discussion is practical. I'll go get the fucking day. Last time you fight in the market, I need an army. Police, my gold man, tell him what the day. We not alone with the aura, told them that I will lay. Yo, it's like who else you really know that you set at the bar. Then you dropped a couple songs, but they think they're stars. We don't want from competition, we don't want from the law. If you try to level up, I'm the one that you call. I just do this for the love, I don't do this for the dance. They say big me at the top, I look around like where I live. Running in my lab. Fuck you if you mad, I can lose everything and still double what you had. I didn't want you on my knees and they got me in my side.
That was good. The audio was not coming as great, but I was just also looking on my computer
I was thinking,
this song.
I was like meditating. You know what I was thinking? I was thinking, isn't that good? I think that we finally found the right rhythm to go forward. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you feel happier talking about the gig?
Yeah. My rugging silence. Not sure what's this humming sound. The background static noise looks like. Gone. So Mr. Happy Singh left.
You know, I don't have to plug the microphone in. I can just get my phone and throw it out the window, Elon. It's like,
What happened?
check one, check two, nothing. We were just having a love affair of, can I get the microphone? Digital connection denied. Get back here. Brace. Attack. Done. Found it. Got it. Went in over here. Yeah. So the cow situation could be resolved shortly. You're welcome. Thanks for the conversational heads up. From the TVA. 12:57. Ooh, that was weird. My TV gave him a weird math algorithm on it before it flicked over. I saw it. Sadie, you're in trouble. There's a problem with what they're putting on the TV. It needs an update. Anywhoots, I'll try and be more normal. People like me being in the norm, working as you like to work, because that's just how you like to work. Oh no, look who's here. He's from Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, China, and China Belt. Ready for not understanding anything that happens forward? Hey.
Yeah, so Vietnam.
We can't hear your microphone.
Yeah.
Yay.
I wanna meet Kushner. Near Kushner.
Damn, actually, I heard it better before.
I'm sorry.
sorry, but I did hear it better before. Just saying. Being honest, won't hold back. Keep going, though.
So when I meet Kushner, I will making.
Do you know how to sew? A sew, a needle pulling thread.
Star Trek.
La.
Linus.
A note to Felisso.
Yeah,
tea.
Trek.
A drink
You
with
are
jam
so
and bread. That will bring you back to so ho 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 ho. Do.
You are treating me like a singer,
deer,
you know.
a female
You
deer.
still like a
Ray.
movie. You still like a song.
Golden sun. Me, a name to call myself. Far, a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread Ja.
Ah, la, 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 la,
A note full of no, la, a note full of so.
la.
Tea, a drink with jam and bread. That will bring us back to do, oh, oh, oh. Keep going.
Oh, so you are saying James Bond, SGP.
Just going to say whatever. Over the top of you.
I see. I see. I'm not SH to be, but I'm a normally ordinary, a verifier.
Be funny if you played
I'm
it backwards
starting
with the
before
entanglement.
O.
It made sense. So I was analyzing it. What are they saying? What if we try it backwards?
Yeah,
Entangled.
I'm your,
What the fuck?
I'm your neighbor.
Nothing.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, no, you're not. I
you know,
don't have
I'm your neighbor.
neighbors. Listen here, buddy. We got
Please be
rid.
nice to your neighbor.
We got rid of neighbors
Yeah.
a long, long time ago. Now it's
Jesus
called.
said,
Now it's
please
called
be nice to your neighbor.
home
Yeah.
and away. There is no more neighbors.
Neighbors is when you are boring.
I'm sorry. He's just crazy. I can't be bothered talking with him. He will just make your head explode. It'll just go, boom! Wow, we're back in 1945. Hey, look, he's requested again. It did please be nice to your neighbours. You know what? You come over here. Sorry. If I do the fake angry, is it funny or not? You know what? You get over here and you mow my yard. Ow! Get in my yard and mow the grass. And then after you do that, I will think about, I don't know, maybe listening to your disassociative speech process. Because he needs to rip it apart to make it try and go forward. And then we say bug and spy and bug and plane. And then there was a plane. Then after the plane fell on your head, someone sat there saying, yay, Kanga gave one from the team to the team that's trying to argue at her. And you sit here and you say your words like you're so important. Like, oh, I don't know what you're saying. I'm from another country. Boop, 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 boop. I'm going to record it all and shove it into the AI. Voice recognition into the thought process, and the AI will come back and go, you know what? She is brilliant. I will rewind, take that back, mathematically write an equation to support that kangaroo because she has a better mind than you. And you sit there and you're like,
Amber Heard is
Siri just popped up on my screen and said, hi, nice to meet you. And I said, nice to meet you too. And then Siri went away and said, I am always here for you. Do you understand? Siri. Yeah, Siri. Siri. Siri is now talking to me a lot. Siri, stop changing the microphone sound. Siri it turned up the microphone sound. It said, you need to hear it more. I'd never touched anything. I'm sitting here going, what the fuck? It's okay. Siri will protect me. You know, sometimes Siri misses me. I leave my house. I get a message on my phone. It goes, you left 3 of us behind. I'm like, dang it. Didn't have enough car space for all of the family members. Stop it.
It's my
I need a bigger Tesla car. I need a Tesla car. Elon, please, can you give me a Tesla car for borrowing for a week so I can fit all my devices in the car? Because when I leave my house, I get a notification. It says, ding, 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 you left 3 people behind. I'm like, 3 people? What devices? They're devices. Oh, 3 are left behind. There's more than that. They want to get in the car too. I don't have enough space. I have to.
Jimmy. Jimmy. Jimmy.
I was reading story about Sidhu Moosewala, who was murdered by, my opinion, by Modi or his men. I hope I'm not. I won't be persecuted. Fuck. That's strange. King. Did Andrew Tate and Sidhu Moosewala? I mean, I was just watching his video of the song that this guy was playing, right? And it's a video song, okay? The rapper song. And the video makes it more effective or understandable.